All right. Hey, YouTube, I'm Lucky, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the PvP meta shifting inside Season 18. I don't know what exactly caused this. I don't believe there was any sort of pulse rifle buff from Bungie this season specifically. Maybe people have just caught on and realized, but it's time to announce that pulse rifles are the meta in PvP. R.I.P to hand cannons. Let's go ahead and look at the data here. We have last weekend, okay? Now pay attention. We're going to come to this weekend in just a moment, and you'll see why. Last weekend, we had the No Time to Explain, the BXR Battler, and the Peace of Mind. All three pulse rifles taking the first, second, and third spot in the top 10 most used weapons. Now, I thought to myself, okay, whatever. It's Midtown. It's a big map. Of course, people are going to want to use ranged weapons on a big map. But let's fast forward to this weekend. Let's look at the data. Let's look at the numbers this weekend. It's Javelin 4. It's more of a mid-range map. I mean, if you rush B, you can play it close range. You could rock an SMG. You could for sure rock a hand cannon and shotgun on this map, Javelin 4. So what did the numbers show from this last weekend? The first most used weapon, a pulse rifle. The second, a pulse rifle. And the third, a pulse rifle. In fact, the same three that we saw from last weekend. So it doesn't matter the map size. Pulse rifles are the meta. R.I.P. the hand cannon meta. Season 18, things have shifted. If you aren't rocking a pulse, you will be soon, or you'll be losing to pulse rifles occasionally inside trials because this is the meta. These are the strongest weapons. This last weekend, we had No Time, BXR, and Peace of Mind, with No Time raking in an insane 2.2 million kills. The Austringer coming in as the number 4, obviously a crafted hand cannon that a majority of people that like hand cannons are going to be using, and the Ace of Spades in the number 5 spot. Obviously, hand cannons still good. Not saying hand cannons are bad, but are they the meta? Are they the best choice of option in PvP? Clearly, they are number 2 now to pulse rifles, and only time will tell. We'll see the data of future weekends and trials, but I'm calling it now. I mean, after 2 solid weekends of trials, one being a big map and one being a mid-sized map, I think it's pretty clear to see that pulse rifles are the meta. Let me know if you agree or disagree down in the comments below, though. Number 6 comes to the main ingredient fusion rifle. Number 7, the Le Monarch bow. We've got the Beloved in the number 8 spot. Crimson creeps into the number 9 spot, and the Wastelander comes in at the number 10, the most popular and most used shotgun, of course, because you can craft it now. You can craft that godroll, and that is a very spicy weapon to use. And if you think that this is old news and that pulse rifles have been the meta for a long time now, Lucky, you're clickbaiting. You don't know what you're talking about. Let me just go ahead and pull up the data from Javelin 4 last season, only 2 months ago. This was the meta, and this was the result from Javelin 4 Trials of Osiris. The number 1 most used weapon, Austringer. Number 2, Beloved. Number 3, No Time to Explain, to be fair. Number 4, Lord of Wolves. Number 5, Peace of Mind. Then main ingredient, Last Word, Lawrence Driver, Crimson, and Ace of Spades. So while pulse rifles were on the rise last season, they have seriously become significantly more dominant this season, and they are definitively the meta. I mean, the Austringer had 1.3 million kills last season on Javelin 4, and now you can see the difference now. The No Time to Explain has 2.2 million. And while you could argue that more people played Trials of Osiris this last weekend on Javelin 4, we have 437,000 players comparative to 213,000 players, it still doesn't change the fact that their pulse rifles are significantly higher now than they were before. They are leading the charts every weekend in Trials. And for even further evidence, we'll look at one of the last weekends of Trials, which was on Endless Vale, a very close range map. We can see here the number 1 most used weapon, Austringer. Number 2, Lord of Wolves. 3, Beloved. 4, main ingredient. 5, Peace of Mind. 6, No Time. And 8, Last Word. This was just in August. It was not that long ago that pulse rifles were considered really, really good, but now they are definitively the meta. Let me know if you agree or disagree down in the comments below. Let me know what you think of this video. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed. Smash the like button. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Later.